Alright, what's going on, guys? So in today's video we are going to be covering the topic of calories. So on the hierarchy of nutrition pyramid, calories was at the foundation, the base level, meaning it has the most important when it comes to your nutrition. Now we can view calories as energy, okay? So you have calories in versus your calories out, also known as CICO, C-I-C-O, calories in versus calories out, which is your energy in versus your energy out. Now, we get our energy from food, okay? So we get our calories from food, and food will have different calorie numbers on them. So for example, an apple will be like 50 calories, a chocolate bar 250 calories, etc. Calories out. Now, these are the amount of calories you burn in a day, also known as your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. That is the amount of calories you burn in a day. Now, to lose weight, to lose body fat, we must create a calorie deficit, meaning we must burn more calories than we are eating to drop weight. If you want to gain weight, you want to eat more calories than you burn. So you want to be in a calorie surplus. And if you want to stay the same weight, you want to eat at your maintenance level. So as an example, let's just say my TDEE, my maintenance calories, are 2,500 calories. Now, if I wanted to lose weight, I would need to eat less than that. So I'll go for 2,000 calories to lose weight. And if I want to gain weight, I would eat more than 2,500. So I'll eat 3,000 calories to gain weight, okay? So we need to understand now what your maintenance calories are, which we can use some of the calculators I've used for you guys already. But your maintenance calories, your TDEE, is comprised of 4 different components. Okay, now you have your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. And then you have your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Then we have EAT, your exercise activity thermogenesis. And then finally we have TEF, the thermic effect of food. Okay, so we've got these 4 components. I'll explain each one. Your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, is basically how many calories you burn in a day not doing anything, right? So if you were to wake up and just lie down all day watching Netflix, chilling, not doing anything, your body will still burn X amount of calories, right? Just to keep your body alive, keep the functions going, your breathing, your brain's working, etc. Takes energy for you to exist, and that is your BMR. And this actually accounts for most of the amount of calories you burn in a day. Up to 70% of the total calories you burn in a day is going to be from your BMR, and we also refer to this as your metabolism, okay? Then we have your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the NEAT. So basically, as it says, it's your non-exercise activity. So everything in the day which is movement, but it's not your hard exercise. For example, the amount of steps you do in a day, whether you are standing or whether you are sitting. If you are, for example, a desk working an office job, sitting at your desk all day, you're gonna have a low non-exercise and low NEAT. But if you're someone that is quite active at work, for example, a bricklayer, right? They're moving around bricks, they're laying bricks, they're walking everywhere, they're gonna have a high NEAT. So it's not exercise specifically, but it does count for 15% of your total calories you burn a day. That's the second biggest chunk of the equation, more than your exercise, okay? Then we have your exercise, which is 5% of the total equation. So 5% is actually the lowest out of all of them, that your exercise equates to how many calories you burn in a day. And this is where a lot of people make a big mistake of trying to, really exercise all the time, because you're only increasing that 5% slightly, all right? It's not a big part of the equation. And then finally, we have your thermic effect of food, which is at 10% of the equation. And this basically means your body will burn a different amount of calories digesting different types of food. So, for example, protein has a higher thermic effect of food than fats or carbohydrates, meaning your body is going to burn more calories trying to digest protein than fats or carbs. Okay, now if we add these all up together, then we get your total daily energy expenditure. Then we get your TDEE, right? Which is your maintenance calories. So this is the amount of calories you burn in a day. Once we can figure this number out, then we can set your calories up accordingly. And I've done this all for you already through calculations. And the calculations aren't 100% accurate, but they get you in the right ballpark. Now, if we look at the equation again, 70% is your metabolism, your BMR. So a key question we ask ourselves is, right, how can we increase this? We don't actually have direct control of our metabolisms. So I can't just say to you, oh, increase your metabolism. It's going to be very difficult. But studies have shown that if you are able to develop muscle, then your BMR does go up, because the more muscle you hold on your body, the higher your metabolism becomes. So this is why we have to kind of do weight training. It's really key. And also this is why we have a high protein diet, to make sure you are developing muscle and keeping the metabolism as high as possible. The next one, non-exercise, is the second biggest, and we do have direct control over this. So this could be things like taking the stairs instead of taking the lift, walking more rather than taking a taxi to the train station. You may decide to walk there. Just increasing your movement throughout the day, where we do have some level of control of that. Your exercise activity we obviously have control of, so you can train more, train longer, train harder. And then the thermic effect of food, we do have control of. We can control what we eat, the types of foods we eat, to make sure we bump this up. Now, we want to get our TDEE high, so that you're burning more calories. That way, if you've got a high maintenance calories, that means you don't have to eat super low calories to lose body fat. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is the calories. I'll do a quick recap. Calories is seen as energy, calories in versus calories out. To lose weight, you need a deficit. Gain weight, you'll be in a surplus. And to maintain weight, you'll be at maintenance. Also known as your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, made up of 4 components: BMR, non-exercise activity, exercise activity, and your thermic effect of food. Thanks.